Premium brands don't sell. They engineer desire so precisely that clients arrive already convinced. And I'm breaking down exactly how they do it. I'm Moriah, award-winning luxury brand designer and business coach. And in the next few minutes, I'm gonna walk you through the exact psychology behind brands that consistently attract premium clients without convincing, without discounting, and without competing. This is brand psychology, and it changes everything. So hit that subscribe button and let's dive in. The invisible decision. Most service providers, coaches, consultants, thought leaders are focused on the wrong problem. They're refining their offer, perfecting their pitch, lowering their prices, hoping that makes the decision easier. But premium brands understand something most people don't. By the time a dream client reaches out to you, the decision is already made. The only question is, what did your brand tell them while they were deciding? Principle 1. The conviction signal. The first principle is conviction. Premium brands don't try to appeal to everyone. They hold an unwavering point of view, and that certainty becomes a signal. Think about Chanel. Chanel has never explained why it's luxurious. It doesn't need to. The brand's conviction is so absolute, so consistent, that the market adapted to it. The right client didn't need convincing. She was already drawn in. For service-based brands, your coaching programs, your consulting, your thought leadership, conviction works the same way. Before a potential client evaluates what you offer, she evaluates your certainty about it. A brand that hedges, that softens its standards, that tries to speak to everyone, that brand is broadcasting a low ticket signal, whether the price says so or not. The premium signal, a clear editorial point of view, one that tells the right client, you were made for this, and tells the wrong client to keep scrolling. So I want to know, what is the singular point of view your brand holds that no one else in your space is willing to claim? Drop it in a comment below. The second principle is the psychological runway. Most service brands think of client acquisition as a funnel: awareness, then pitch. But premium client psychology doesn't work that way. At the top, your brand creates an aspiration signal. Does she want to be where you are? Does your brand make premium feel possible and make her want in? In the middle, and this is where most service brands fail entirely, your brand builds attachment, psychological familiarity. Not nurturing a list, not showing up for the algorithm, creating the kind of touch points that make her feel like she already knows you, already trusts you, and already believes in what you do. And at the bottom, premium clients don't need convincing. They need permission to say yes. If you're spending your energy justifying your prices at the bottom, your middle is broken. The runway wasn't long enough. The third principle is category ownership. Luxury brands don't compete within categories, they define them. Louis Vuitton didn't position itself as a better luggage brand, it became the category. And once you own a category, you are not being compared, you are being sought after. For your brand, this means one thing: you cannot afford to be positioned as a life coach. That is a category full of noise. The question is, what specific category does your brand own? What transformation, what identity shift, what specific result does your client get that she cannot get anywhere else? When you can answer that with precision, price resistance disappears. You're not competing, you are the only logical choice. Principle number 4, the unbroken spell. The fourth principle is consistency, because inconsistency breaks the spell. Premium brands engineer their client experience the same way a 5-star hotel engineers every detail of your arrival. The lighting, the scent, the temperature of the room, every touch point is intentional. One inconsistency, a mismatched visual, an off-brand caption, a discount that contradicts your positioning can dismantle months of carefully built perception. Because the psychological experience of your brand is cumulative. Every touch point is either building luxury or quietly eroding it. The question was never whether you're good at what you do. The question was whether your brand's psychology is aligned with the premium experience you're promising. When those two things match, you stop justifying your prices, you stop chasing clients, you start magnetizing the right ones because the decision was made before they ever reached out. That is the psychology of building a premium brand. And if you want to go deeper on how premium psychology actually converts, how luxury brands engineer the moment of yes at the offer level, I have a video on exactly that. Watch it next. How to use psychology to sell luxury programs and high-ticket services. I'll see you over there.